So dear children, first we can revise the chapter. Okay, so what is memory? The amount of information stored inside the computer is called its memory. The amount of information stored inside the computer is called its memory. And memory is divided into primary memory and secondary memory. Memory is divided into primary and secondary. Primary memory is a temporary memory. That means when we switch off the computer, the content inside primary memory will be get erased. But secondary memory is not like that. Secondary memory is a permanent memory. It is also called auxiliary memory. Auxiliary memory means what? Auxiliary means helping. Okay, secondary memory help primary memory to store the result and data permanently. That's why it is known as auxiliary memory. Primary memory is divided into RAM and ROM. Let us check what is the difference between RAM and ROM. RAM stands for Random Access Memory and it is a temporary memory. Okay, and it is a read or write memory. When we switch off the computer, content inside RAM will be get erased. Okay, you always keep in touch with RAM. Okay, all the instructions are first registered. All the instructions or commands that we give to the computer is first goes to RAM. Okay, from RAM, CPU collect all these instructions, process it, and after processing, the result goes to secondary memory. Understand? But ROM is a permanent memory. Okay, the content of ROM is pre-recorded. Operating system or system software is installed inside ROM. Understand? It is a permanent memory. Now we can discuss about secondary memory. Okay, secondary memory is also called auxiliary memory, and second it belongs to storage devices. Okay, and secondary storage devices are classified into two sections: internal storage devices and external storage devices. Internal storage devices are fixed inside the CPU cabinet. Example is hard disk. Hard disk is a secondary storage device that is fixed inside CPU cabinet. It is not portable. Or it is not movable from one place to another. It is fixed inside the CPU cabinet. And but external storage devices are not like that. It is portable. External storage devices are placed outside the computer. Okay, external storage devices can be placed outside the computer. Okay, after the usage we can take it out and keep it in a shelf or pouch. Okay, example for external storage devices are CD, DVD, floppy and pen drive. Okay, next is unit of memory. Okay, the smallest unit of memory is a bit. Smallest unit of memory is a bit. We can consider this rectangular box as computer's memory, and you can see two boxes inside it, and each box represent a bit. Each box represent a bit. Okay, a bit is the space needed to store either the digit 1 or 0 inside the computer's memory. Understand? And 8 bits are equivalent to 1 byte, or 1 byte is equivalent to 8 bits. Okay, you just count how many boxes are here. Here you can see 8 boxes. Okay, each box represent 1 bit. Each box represent 1 bit. 8 such boxes together form 1 byte. So 1 byte is equivalent to 8 bits. Okay, here you can see 8 boxes. Each box represents 1 bit. Each box represents 1 bit. Such 8 boxes together form 1 byte. Understand? So a bit is the smallest unit of memory. A bit is the smallest unit of memory. 8 bits together form 1 byte. 8 bits together form 1 byte. Understand? And 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes. So 8 bit is equivalent to 1 byte. Okay, and 1024 bytes are equivalent to 1 kilobyte. As the amount of memory increases, the unit also changes from byte to kilobyte, kilobyte to megabyte, megabyte to gigabyte, like that. Understand? Let us check different units of memory. See, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Okay. 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes. 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte is equal to 1024 kilobytes. See, this type of unit conversions you can expect in the examination. So you should be thorough with these units. Understand, children? Very good. If 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, then 2 meter is equal to 2 into 100 centimeter. Right? Similarly, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So 2 kilogram is equal to 2 into 1000 gram. Similarly, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So what about 2 liter? 2 liter is equal to 2 into 1000 milliliter. That is 2000 milliliter. All these are very easy, right? Similarly, we can also convert kilobyte to byte. Okay, 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes. 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes. So 3 kilobyte is equal to what? 3 kilobyte is equal to 3 into 1024 bytes. 1 kilobyte is 1024. So 3 kilobyte is equal to what? See, you have to multiply 3 into 1024 to convert kilobyte into bytes. It is very easy, right? Okay, next is calculate the number of bytes required to store the following. Last class also we have done some exercises like this. Again I am repeating. Okay, see here, first question is C, that is 1 character. To store 1 character we need 1 byte, and remember 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So for storing C we need 1 byte memory. Then what about CS? Here we can see 2 characters, right? So we need 2 bytes. And what about New Delhi? In New Delhi, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters and also 1 space between New and Delhi. So that space is also considered as a character, and it also need 1 byte of memory. So total number of bytes to store New Delhi is 9 bytes. Similarly, if you want to store these characters in computer's memory, each character use 1 byte of memory. See, at the rate, hash, dollar, percentage, up arrow, ampersand, okay, underscore, plus, equal to, chord, slash, all these are different characters. In between these characters, you can count 1 space also. So total number of bytes needed to store all these characters with space is 19 bytes. Now we are going to do the exercises. Or if you take your textbook, page number 11. Page number 11. See, we have to solve the following crossword. Take page number 11 and the pencil. Okay, we can do it in the textbook. First question, across. Question 2, storage device in human body. From number 2. So can you see number 2? And from here you can start writing. Okay, brain. And sixth one dash is equal to 1024 megabytes. So 1 dash is equal to 1024 megabyte. What will be the answer? 1 GB or gigabyte. Sixth one answer gigabyte. And the seventh one byte is equal to 8 dash. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. And eighth one, the contents of the dash are pre-recorded and cannot be changed easily. The contents of the dash are pre-recorded. The contents of ROM. Okay, answer is ROM. Okay. Next is down. First one, the main memory of the computer. The main memory of the computer is primary memory. See, you can see 1 over there, and you start writing from 1 and write downwards. The dash is used by CPU to read and write data and instructions while executing your program. The dash is used by the CPU. What is the answer? RAM. RAM is used by the CPU to read and write data and instructions while executing your program. 3. Where is 3 here? Okay, you have to write downwards. RAM, RAM. Okay, and fourth one, secondary memory is also called the auxiliary memory. Fourth one, where is number 4? Yes, here. From here you can write downwards, auxiliary memory. Okay, fifth one, the computer's memory is measured in bytes. Computer's memory is measured in bytes. Okay, and next is complete the following. Okay, 2 kilobytes. 2 kilobytes is equal to dash bytes. 2 kilobytes is equal to 2 into 1024. You have to write 2 into 1024 in this space. Okay, 2 into 1024 bytes. Question number 2. 3 megabytes is equal to what? 3 into 1024 kilobyte. 3 into 1024 kilobyte. And third one, 4 gigabytes. 4 gigabytes is equal to what? 4 into 1024 megabytes. 4 into 1024 megabytes. Last two questions are out of syllabus. You just put a strike off over there. So you need not do question number 4 and 5. Okay, and next is what? Okay, calculate the number of bytes required to store the following in computer. Calculate the number of bytes required to store the following in computer. It is very easy. You can do it yourself, but then also we can just check. First question, New Delhi. How many bytes are needed? 9 bytes. Next is Tia Kapoor. You just count 1, 2, 3. One space is there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bytes are needed. And third one, the giant panda. 15 bytes. You check and write. Okay. Then dining table. One hyphen is there. So number of bytes 12. The bear sleeps under the tree. Count the letters and spaces. Okay, count the letters and spaces. You will get 44 bytes. You can do it yourself, and after that you can check the answers.